What is going on, guys? My name is Zora, and welcome back to Steins Elite. In the previous episode, Makase Karasu stopped by, and we discovered that we accidentally built a time machine out of a microwave. Sounds weird. Bananas. Anyway, unlike the previous episode, I'm not out of Dr. Pepper. Best drink ever. Fight me. Anyway, the dawn of a new day. I could pass out if I'm not careful. Maybe I should take a shower. That should stave off exhaustion, if only temporarily. This room has a toilet and a shower room. The shower's a little cheap compared to the one my family has back home, but the lab would be hell without it. Daru is at his computer, his back turned towards me. His right leg is bouncing impatiently. Outside is a sunny summer afternoon, but inside the air is stale and empty of life. Oh, I know that feel. Oh, man. My air conditioner was broke. I've had my air conditioner broken in the previous place I stayed, and then also here, like once or twice, and holy shit, it is fucking unbearable during the summer when it's, I think, did it break? It was like a bit, I think March. Yeah, it might have been March, but it was unbearably hot. Like, oh, I couldn't live yesterday. The shocking experiment convinced me that the phone wave, named subject to change, was also a time machine. But Karasu didn't seem willing to accept the results. She just started screaming. A time machine? A time machine? It can't be. Then she took a mad dash out of the lab. It was like she couldn't get out of here fast enough. As for Mayuri, she was depressed about her chicken and bananas, so she skipped her daily costume sewing. And went home. Grudges over food run deep, I guess. Hey, you know what, there's only one thing that makes me mad, and that's when people eat my food. Especially without asking, or use my food for weird experiments. I'd be mad too, okay? Just buy her some more chicken and bananas. Like, come on. How much would that be? $10? Or 10,000 yen? Sounds like a lot, but not really. Which leaves the lab empty, save for Daru and me. Our enthusiasm shot through the roof when we realized that the phone wave, named subject to change, had tremendous hidden potential. We nearly died of excitement after successfully sending an email to the past. That's what he said with his mouth open. So we stayed up all night doing experiments to confirm whether or not the phone wave, named subject to change, is indeed a time machine. The results, however, we went to the supermarket and stocked up on a variety of items. We tossed each of them into the phone wave, named subject to change, but everything failed. No change, nothing happened. After the experiment where the discharge phenomenon occurred, everything warmed up normally, no jellification. Suddenly, we couldn't get anything to happen. We still have no idea why. Oh, if only you knew. Now, as for sending messages to the past. First, let's review the problems revealed by the last run of experiments. Problem 1. Electrical discharge safety precautions. We removed everything flammable from the development room to reduce the risk of fire. We also prepared 2 fire buckets full of water just in case. But that's not a fundamental solution. Problem 2. Mass increase. When the discharge phenomenon occurred, the phone wave, named subject to change, suddenly gains a mass for unknown reasons. Because of this, the microwave broke the table and made a dent in the floor. To deal with the issue, we placed the microwave on the floor. We spread cushions and blankets underneath. This hides the hole in the floor too. Okay. Problem 3. We're not even sure of the necessary conditions to send email to the past. No matter how many times we tried, we couldn't pin down a single condition. We spent the entire night doing trial and error. We tried over 40 different things, but not once could we reproduce the discharge phenomenon. Just stick more bananas in. I probably did, actually. Never mind. And I just realized what ignore me. Ignore me, Daru. Daru, shut up! Okay, I know what I said. We started off in high spirits, but grew more and more frustrated as time progressed, which brings us to the present. Honestly, I gave up. That's why I spent the entire morning lazing about like this. Another email pops up on my phone. I've been getting way too many of these since yesterday. They're all from Shining Finger, the woman called Kiryu Moeka. I've never used email this often before. I saw how fast Shining Finger typed. That should have been enough to tip me off that she was a male demon. I was careless. It's too much of a pain to reply, so I ignore it. Hey, wanna go to Sanbo for some beef bowl? Sanbo? Nah, too much trouble. Aren't you hungry? Yeah, but... you're such a bum. I can relate to Daru in that, my usually spending money is getting dangerously low. You and Daru need to chip in too sometimes. You don't want to get between me and my food. I mean, she's mad. You eat too much anyway. Go on a diet before it's too late. That's a bit rude. Don't get angry. Next time I'll treat you to anything you want to eat, so keep buying more bananas for the sake of experiments. Alright. I'll send this one, because it's nicer. There, that should do it. I mean, it's still new message. Just hearing that from Ocarine makes me happy. It's Mayuri again. She's so straightforward. Alright, I'm nice to Mayuri, okay? And if you got a problem with... What is he doing on the computer anyway? I'm curious, so I casually peek over his shoulder. There's an image of a futuristic-looking facility I've never seen before. It's a chaotic, metallic, cylindrical tunnel, sorry, I don't... Some kind of rocket thruster, perhaps, or maybe the interior of a spaceship from a sci-fi movie. Based on the height of the people in the picture, the tunnel looks to be more than 10 meters tall. Daru's lost it. He started fantasizing about metallic holes. The large hadron collider sure is cute. But what? What did you just say? Large Hadron Collider. Hard-on Collider. Large Hadron Collider. You don't know about it? I grab Daru's relaxed shoulders and wring them out. Oh, what are you doing? Are you conscious? Of course, man. What is this Large Hadron Collider thing? You know, it's what Sern uses to do their experiments, LHC for short. It's seriously moe, recommended. You're lusting for something that's not even humanoid? Of course not, but there's something about it that gets me excited, you know? It makes me smile, you know? Don't you feel that? 'Cause you're a nerd? Come to think of it, I remember you said that you found factories in the undersides of highways irresistible or something. Yeah, same thing. Sern. I've seen it somewhere, and recently, where was it again? John Teeter! Oh yeah, that guy you mentioned earlier. He's the guy @channel's going crazy about, isn't he? That one might be an imposter. I was talking about the John Teeter who appeared 10 years ago. He appeared 10 years ago? The same guy? Anyway, John Teeter mentions Sern. I don't remember all of it, but there's one thing I'm sure of. Teeter made a prediction, namely that before the year 2034, Sern will develop a time machine. A time machine? That's a timely topic. But that wasn't just 10 years ago. This new Teeter said the same thing. It doesn't matter if it was 10 years ago or 10 seconds ago. That's not the point, Daru. This coincidence could very well be the choice of Steins Gate. Can we trust this Teeter guy? It doesn't matter if we trust him or not. Now we have something in common, a time machine. We should investigate Sern. We've got nothing to lose. Tell me everything you know about Sern. Sure thing, my Sern folder is smoking hot. Sern is the world's largest particle physics research institution. Its popularity called the European Laboratory. It's popularly called the European Laboratory for Particle Physics, or the European Organization for Nuclear Research. It's close to the border of Switzerland and France, on the outskirts of Geneva. It's famous as the birthplace of HTML, HTTP, and the World Wide Web. The World Wide Web? You mean the internet? Bingo, that thing at the beginning of most URLs. He means the http://www thing. Sern invented that? All I know about Sern is what I read from Teeter's book. I never knew they were that amazing. Most people aren't aware, but there's a Japanese research team working at Sern too. What sort of research does Sern do? Particle physics mostly. Sern can do experiments no one else can because they have the biggest particle accelerators in the world. The low-energy anti-proton ring, the proton synchrotron booster, the large electron positron collider. And the big boss is the largest accelerator in the world, the LHC, Large Hadron Collider Ton. The LHC is a 27-kilometer-long circular tunnel built underneath CERN's headquarters. Its purpose is to smash protons together in the hope of creating unknown elementary particle reactions. They started experimenting last year. Before they started, there were rumors that the experiments might create mini black holes. Oh no, those mini black holes will swallow the Earth, the universe is in danger, etc. Mini black holes. I'm pretty sure Teeter said his time machine used mini black holes. Are the things he said about CERN true? All this LHC talk seemed to light a fire inside Daru, so we decided to go to Sanbo after all. We continued our conversation over a couple of beef bowls. Oh, so good. Beef. What's the possibility of that actually happening? 100% that it won't. CERN officially denies it. Let's say a mini black hole was formed. The amount of energy would be so tiny that it would disappear instantly upon formation. It would be impossible for it to swallow the world. But where there's smoke, there's fire. According to their official announcements, they only began experimenting in 2008, and that's suspicious. Of course, that's assuming Teeter's story is true. Some of Teeter's predictions were on the mark, but most weren't. I'm also perplexed by how everyone around me seems to have forgotten about Teeter's 2000 appearance. There's something important in Teeter's tale, or at least I want there to be. It's me. No cell phones. Don't be surprised, I've sniffed out an evil conspiracy. John Teeter, CERN, you see where I'm going with this. Yeah, that's right, they're likely connected to the organization. He's not even actually using his phone, so it's fine. It's a prop. He should just get a prop phone to use. Like, oh, this is my phone that only I can hear from. And people are like, it's a Barbie phone. What the fuck are you doing? Coincidence? Come now, don't disappoint me. What? Evidence? Well, if you must know. Of whispers of my mad scientist intuition. Those bastards are trying to destroy the world. Yeah, with mini black holes. But what if we were to steal that technology? What then? I feel like he's about to get kicked out. Of course, what do you think I am? Everything is the choice of Steins Gate. El Sai Kangaroo. Just put your phone away, bastard. Just who the hell are you fighting with? Daru, I know what we must do. Was that? Don't you, was that me? You're supposed to grin like you know exactly what I'm talking about. What kind of super hacker are you? You always give such half-baked explanations. Try to sound intelligible before you try to sound intelligent. Work with me here. You are a super hacker. Stop saying hacker. At least say hacker. See where I'm going with this? No, not at all. Hack into Sern. Is that some kind of joke? I know you can do it, Daru. Expose their dastardly deeds and find any hints you can about the time machine. Dastardly deeds? You're just imagining that stuff, Ocarine. We stand at a crossroads. Will the phone wave, name subject to change, become a functional time machine, or will it die as garbage in lab storage? I'm not responsible for the consequences. Got it? Deal. Get started. For your payment, I'll deposit a week's supply of potato chips into your Swiss bank account. Let's do this! This is in the anime where he yells, "Hey, you left me with the check!" Because, as we returned to the lab, I noticed a familiar woman fixing her bicycle in front of the Braun Tube workshop. Daru, his head filled with thoughts of hacking, went upstairs ahead of me. I stayed to observe the woman. Yeah, what was this girl's name again? Amane Suzuha. I think it was something like Aruma or Amor. Oh right, Amane Suzuha. So what do you guys do up there? I told you before that learning our secrets could put you and everyone you know in grave danger. You're called the Future Gadget Laboratory, right? How did you know that? I never told you. Wait, are you an organization spy? No, you're just an idiot. Difference. That's what it said on your mailbox? Oh. Mayuri must have put that there. I lower my guard. Why didn't she just say so? Now that you know, it's not like you can unknow. I'll give you the short explanation, but you must not tell a soul. We are the Future Gadget Laboratory, dedicated to defending the evil defeating the evil organization that rules the world from the shadows. Ha ha ha! Wow. Is the evil organization Sern? Yeah, but... Oh, so I was right. Those guys really are a contemptible lot, aren't they? Did she just say contemptible? I thought I was the only one who used words like that in normal conversation. How did you know we were hacking into Sern? What? You're hacking them right now? Me and my big mouth. Just answer my question. How did you know about our business of Sern? Well, actually I overheard you this afternoon. If you stand here, you can hear stuff from the window. The window? Come to think of it, it was open and Daru and I were talking loudly. But can you really hear us from here? I've only been working here for a day, but... I've got a lot more free time than I expected. I've gone out 4 or 5 times today. Figured I'd reconnoiter the front of the store, see if I couldn't spot any customers. Reconnoiter? Is she some kind of secret agent? So that's when I heard you guys talking from the second floor. I got interested and looked it up online. Now I know all about the rumors about Sern. Damn, we were careless. Looks like we need to close that window when we discuss sensitive matters from now on. But if we do that, the lab will turn into a scorching hell. Damned if I do, damned if I don't. Anyway, you must not tell anyone else. Yeah, I understand. I'm actually tight-lipped, so don't worry. All is quiet inside the Braun 2 workshop. Mr. Braun's not here either. Where's the manager? He left right after he finished repairing your TV. He probably went to see the chipmunk. Oh, that was Korean that said that. He disappears during business hours every now and then. Whenever I ask him where he's going, he always says something like, I'm picking my beloved daughter up from school, or my beloved daughter has a cold, with a huge grin on his face. I mean, hey man, fathers who love their children like that, I have no beef against, okay? Okay? Like, you gotta protect your children and you gotta care for them and love them. And the parents that don't, y'all suck. It's from Ferris. Should I reply? Kioma, when operating in the mundane world, you're supposed to be discreet, yeah? You don't want them to notice you, remember? The summoning has taken 2,000 years to prepare. If it fails, everything will be ruined, although I suppose that might make things interesting. Mundane world, what are the response? Akaba? Part of the mundane world? Nonsense. This town has belonged to chaos for centuries, as it shall forevermore. Oh, oops, I accidentally sent that. Well, we're going with that one now. So, here's the fixed TV. He said to charge 1,000 yen. Damn, manager, I bet he gave it to us just so he could charge repair fees. Thanks for your patronage. Well, just take it away. Okabe in this image looks like he's on drugs. By myself, are you joking? Huh, didn't you bring it here by yourself? Don't you know it takes 10 times more effort to go upstairs than down? Defying gravity is no easy task, woman. I guess I can help, but oh, I see, so we're already in the age where women do physical labor. I don't remember anyone asking for your help. Honestly, getting help from a girl like you would just hurt my pride. Wow! That was so manly. I might be falling for you. You think you can trick me like that? You're lying, aren't you? What makes you think that? It's one of my powers, coloring gentlemen. You have powers? This power allows me to see through lies. Liars appear to glow red, then they die. Someone actually has that power, and it's a person that I would not give. I should not have it. But anyway, are there a lot of espers like you? Of course not. I am special. Oh, you had me scared for a second there, but still, it's amazing that people like you exist. Maybe Sern is the reason there aren't more where I come from. By the way, does the ability to see through lies have any combat application at all? If it were me, I'd want perfect accuracy within 1,000 meters or ultra-fast reflexes that let me tear my enemy's limbs off before they can react. What the hell is she talking about? Is she a survival game otaku? No way, don't tell me. You're an organization assassin, aren't you? You must be the one they call Miss Golgo. Who hired you? What the? Nobody hired me. What's a Golgo? Her confusion is suspicious. Huh? This ringtone is starting to piss me off. It's most likely from the male demon Shining Finger. Why the frown? Did you get a death notice? A what? Just wondering. And what the hell is a death notice anyway? Do those even exist? Sounds like the King's Game. Let me know if you've watched that anime. That anime was, like, it's supposed to be, it was really bad, okay? Like, I watched that anime, the entire season of it. Like, it was, I'm a kind of person who can enjoy watching, okay, ironically like the Sakura games, or at least some of them. So I can appreciate bad stuff. Even though I think Sakura games are actually pretty good. Just my specific friend group doesn't. I think they actually have a bit of charm to them that they bring to the table. But like that anime was it achieved like the horror elements every now and again, but most of the time things seemed a bit too predictable. Why am I going into a fucking anime review in the middle of Steins? This is Steins Gate. Fuck. What I meant to ask was if you got something, some unpleasant news. You could say that. This girl is hard to get a handle on. I really shouldn't let my guard down around her. There's this woman who's obsessed with finding an IBN 5100. An IBN 5100? Okabe-kun, I want you to reply to me already. I've been waiting, you know, and please tell me the super hacker's address when you can. If we don't get cracking, someone might get to the IBN 5100 first. Moeka, you know about them? Yeah. I see, so the IBN 5100 legend is famous, huh? Maybe the retro PC is more popular with female otaku than I thought. Yeah, that's it. I heard the urban legend from someone. How much do you know about it? I actually tried looking for an IBN 5100, but in the end I came to the conclusion that there isn't one in Akiba. I see, well, that's true. You sound like you know something. Well, I do and I don't, I guess. I don't know about it personally, but I happened to hear about it from a knowledgeable acquaintance of mine, or something like that. Who are you? I was thinking of giving you a bunch of interesting information on the IBN 5100. But when you look at me like that, I don't feel like it anymore. I'm not even interested in the IBN 5100. I'm more... Fuck. Let me just go back. I'm more interested... I'm more concerned about Sern right now. Solving one of Akiba's mysteries won't topple the organization's regime after all. You don't have a shred of credibility. I have no way of knowing if that interesting information of yours is true or not. Wow, that's harsh. Well, I admit I'm acting kinda suspicious. I won't tell you, but I'll give you a hint. And then you'll writhe in agony when you can't figure it out. Truth is, the IBN 5100 has a hidden function. A hidden function? That reminds me, I'm pretty sure the John Teeter from 2000 said something like that. I searched through my memories. If I remember correctly, the IBN 5100 can do something or other with a proprietary programming language. No way, how did you know? Tell me. I only vaguely remember, but it looks like I hit the mark. It's another one of my powers, leading question. I can read your heart of hearts. What? No fair. I see everything, Amane Suzuha. Resistance is futile. Anyway, the IBN 5100 has a hidden function. It can decipher IBN's proprietary programming language, which was written before APL and BASIC became widespread. Isn't that surprising? John Teeter said something like that 10 years ago, and right after that, an IBN engineer officially admitted to that function's existence. Now it's a dead programming language that can only be deciphered with an IBN 5100. The reason Teeter traveled to 1975 to obtain an IBN 5100 was because he needed that function. Maybe Moeka wants to use it too. Or maybe not. Shining Finger doesn't seem like the type who'd know about that sort of function. That's why IBN 5100s are so rare. So IBN 5100s are super rare. Maybe if I get one, I could sell it for a high price. That could be a good way to raise research funds. But first I have to deal with Sern. I wrapped up my conversation with Suzuha and made my way up the stairs to the lab where, seeing Daru hacking away, I took a nap. Well, anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Steins Gate Elite. If you did, make sure to leave a rating down below. And anyway, guys, I'll see you in the next video. El Saikongaru, roll the end cart.
Sup guys, Carrie here. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to see more, check out our previous video here. Or if you'd like to support the channel, check out our Patreon here. There's also a video that was picked up by YouTube just for you. And lastly, you can click here to subscribe. We'll see you in the next video. Peace off!